All right, everyone, we are broadcasting live on over 300 different channels. This is the Adam John Show. I'm joined with my dear friend here, Nicholas Reginald Holmes. Nicholas, it's a pleasure having you here, brother.
Adam, glad to be on as always.
And our special guest host for this, the most important console launch in the history of video games. We also have Jake Goldera joining us. Jake, pleasure to have you.
Hello, Adam. It's nice to have your acquaintance on this show.
And so throughout the whole night, we'll be giving you the absolute coverage. Now, I'm going to wait for what I have to say. But here's the deal. Nicholas, who do you think is going to win this console war?
I believe that Microsoft is going to win it in a landslide. All the pre-order numbers are coming back very positive in favor of Microsoft and Phil Spencer.
Right.
And we believe he's going to take it easily, 100% of the way, no contest.
Now, here's the deal. This is information that you will not get anywhere else. Only at consolewars.com and computerplanet.tv. We are banned everyone else on the internet, and thank you again to the Game Boys for hosting us and having us here. We really do appreciate that, Game Boys. And, so here's the deal. I agree with you, Nicholas. Here's the deal with Phil. He's the head of Microsoft. Well, he's not the head of Microsoft. He's the head of Xbox. He works under Microsoft, which you might think Computerist, right? But Phil has Spartanist blood. And I know he's got Mario in his heart, and that's really the most important thing. Now, fellow Spartanists out there will know those are the two things you really need.
Those are the only things that really matter in this world, Adam. I think we can all agree.
And the thing is, Nicholas Reginald Holmes, is that, Phil, he's going around, he's trying to do all these other things. The Xbox One was amazing. The Xbox One X was just as amazing.
Well, you'd have people in the mainstream media tell you that the Xbox One was not amazing. But I think we can all agree it was the greatest system ever released by humanity.
Right,
Can we agree on that?
Absolutely was. Jake, I know you can definitely agree with that. The Xbox One was the best console to be released so far.
Well, technically speaking, is it the best spec-wise? Well, yes. But this idea that it's a landslide, that it's not even going to be close, that Xbox is going to slaughter the PlayStation in all aspects, it's just crazy. You guys are Xbox extremists, and you don't look at the facts. You are just running on your feelings, and I am someone who only respects facts. So, spec-wise, facts, yes, you can say the Xbox is much better, but that's just the specs, all right? And, it's going to be much closer than you think. Okay?
Now, Jake, I gotta step in here, brother. I appreciate everything you're giving us and all this disinformation. That's fine. Here's the deal. You are right. The Xbox is better than the Sony. What number are they on now? 7, 8?
70. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. All it is computers control. Phil is out there every single day trying to talk to, Ubisoft. He's trying to talk to, the other companies. He's trying to, Microsoft himself, and Television, Atari, and all of them. He's talking to all of them because he is trying to fight for us, the gamers. Now, Nicholas, I know you've talked to these fellow gamers. Your research, what do you find out what Phil is trying to do with the new Xbox Series X?
Right. Well, we've discovered that what Phil is trying to do is he's trying to unite all video game players under one video game console. And we discovered that he's doing this by asking him directly, and not only that, but his team that's working under him has all said they are going to win this console war in a landslide because of unity, because of cross-platform play, and because they want all gamers to have a message, which is make consoles great again.
Right. You make sure you make consoles great again. Just Mika. And we got Mika, shirts and hats for sale. Feel free to buy them. And all the proceeds will go to us at consolewars.com and computerplanet.tv. Now, here's the deal. These Computerists, especially Sony, and the reason why we have our Los Angeles headquarters is so we can keep an eye out on Sony. We know you're out there, Sony. We're going to be watching you. Don't you forget that. And I know Xbox is going to dominate. And, Jake, what do you feel about this new Xbox console and why? And I know you know why, because, Jake Goldera, you're the best of the business, man. I really appreciate you coming on again. I know you know why Sony's going to fall. But go ahead, you're the expert. Break it down for us.
Well, I certainly hope that they fall, and I also hope that you take some CBD gummies to relax, because you're just getting too worked up, and We over here at Xbox are not the ones that get worked up. We save that for the PlayStation people. If they want to get worked up, if they want to, burn down their homes because they don't have the right console, then, that's on them. But we like to be better than that. So, that's something we have to do. And the idea that they're purely evil is also does not help, because this kind of rhetoric from both sides, honestly, is bullcrap. I mean, it's bullcrap. It's something that neither side should partake in because it leads nowhere and it's not factually significant in any way, shape, or form. And, you talking about the Xbox being vastly superior. Now, do I feel it's superior?
Now, wait a second, Jake.
Well,
wait
yes.
a second here. I mean, Nicholas has done a lot of hardcore research. He's got some very specific documents.
Yes, very specific documents that all say that Sony, and I kid you not, the CEO of Sony, I forget his name, it's not important right now,
Right.
has said, "We are the spawn of Satan. We are here to take your children. We are here to take your consoles. And this is a manipulation by the PC gaming elitists
It's true.
to take you away from your controllers and to take down your entire family."
And that's why, I mean, since we are the biggest Master Chief organization in the world, we have to stand up for what's right. We have to stand up for our consoles. We have to stand up for our controllers. And, right now, actually, would be a great time to go to our Justice Jones. He's out there in the field getting real cell numbers on who's winning this console war right now. Justice, we're going to you, Will.
All right, Adam, I'm here on site at GameStop, the GameStop of Southern California. Power to the players, as they like to say. But in an unprecedented console war, it seems like the power is out of the players' hands. It's too early to call right now, but Microsoft has taken a significant lead. But Sony, the bad side, as they say, is starting to catch up. I don't know if it's pre-orders still coming in or what is it, but the sales numbers don't lie. They don't paint a pretty picture, but they do not lie. Still too early to call, but I'll still be here on site in the meantime. Back to you, Adam.
Well, everyone, like you just heard from the Justice Jones, Xbox is an early lead. Nicholas, we knew this was going to happen. Xbox is going to have an astounding lead. Now, real quick, though, I just want to make sure everyone knows, Justice, you're doing great work out there, and he really brings the justice to all the information you need to know. And here's the deal, folks. You can't go through life without knowing the information you need to know. It's like going, programming a game for a console not knowing the codes. You can't do that. Now, the thing is that you don't know that you don't know. But we know that you don't know. And that's why you need to go to computerplanet.tv and consolewars.com. And you can browse everything you need to browse to make sure you game the good game. Keep up the Master Chief operation that we have going here. And, of course, as well, you can buy all the, products there, show shirts and, some nice gaming controllers as well. And any donations, all that goes to us to keep fighting and gaming this good game on the front lines of our screens. Now, anyway, like I said, Nicholas, Xbox is off to an astounding start, and we knew they were going to be.
It helps a lot that they released before PlayStation. So they came out first.
Right.
That helps in
Right. Well, Phil knew that. Because here's the deal, Brad. I mean, computers sit there, and especially Jeff Bezos. I mean, Jeff Bezos loves to do this. He just sits there. He's like, what can we do to make sure that we get the people to listen to us? We can release the system. Make them think like, we're trying to do something nice. We're trying to do something good. Or we can make them wait. And if they wait, they'll succumb to us. They'll say, I need you, Jeff. I need you, Amazon. And here's the deal. Phil knows this. He knows that as console gamers, as true gamers, against this computerist elite scum, Sony, EA, not Nintendo. I love Mario. I mean, Mario is amazing. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Jake, Mr. Cordero, sir, have you seen any proof or any evidence that, Sony is using bots to buy their own consoles, to fudge the numbers? Well,
I haven't personally found enough data to support that. You guys are talking about this. We knew that Xbox was going to get the lead. That's what the polls show. That's what we all show. They polled every virgin, and they showed that Xbox was going to come out the other lead. And the Xbox, we did a great job. We came out 2 days early, and we got ahead of the curve. But of course, if you're 2 days early, that means, of course, that people will be coming up afterwards. And the fact that the PlayStation has so completely botched. utterly fumbled. Their launch. It's amazing, honestly.
Right, and you can thank us for that at, consolewars.com. We were out there on the front lines, gaming the good games with all you fellow Spartans out there. And again, this is the great thing about being a Master Chief organization. We can make sure we do Mario's work. We can make sure we go out there, we go down the pipes, we find those Goombas, we find Bowser, Computerist, and we take them down!
We have to make sure that Mario did not die a virgin in vain. We have to make sure that he saved the princess for everybody. Not just for himself, for every gamer in the world.
Right, and that's what I love about Mario so much, because every single true gamer out there is Mario. It's in our hearts, it's in our soul. And every single great video game made by true video gamers is Princess Peach. And we're all trying to chase that great game. But then Bowser comes in the way, the Computerist, and trying to stop you, and they throw a lot of stuff at you to stop you, but you see through it, because we are true gamers! And then, of course, we got that Spartan's blood, that Master Chief blood, and we can get those ARs and BRs and just make sure we shoot everyone down. And that's what I love the most. Now, Nicholas, here's the deal. Oh, wait, hold on. We are getting a new update here from, it looks like Justice Jones. Justice Jones, go ahead.
Well, Adam, I'm still on site at GameStop, and I gotta say, it's still too early to call. I thought it would be done. I thought I'd be home playing Bug Snacks or whatever at this point, but instead, I'm still here as the sales numbers continue to roll in. What was once a dominant lead by Microsoft has been slowly and slowly eroding away like the morals of our society. And now Sony of all companies, is poised to potentially upset the lead.
Well, folks, Computer Planet, .tv, consolewars.com. Here's the deal, folks. That is all just a false memory card. That is all corrupted data. And in fact, we are in, this is the corrupted save state operation that we've been telling you about for the last, 2013, so what, 7 years? 8 years. We knew this was coming, folks. I mean, everything you're hearing about, Sony pulling away and the PlayStation 6, 8, 9, whatever it is that they're on, it's a false memory card. That's the only way I can put it.
That's the only explanation.
I mean, they're putting the Game Shark in, and they're just changing everything around. It's all fake. And that's real, folks. Nicholas, I know that you've been doing a lot of hardcore research on this. We knew this was going to come. We knew this was going to happen.
We saw this coming from a mile away, Adam. This console war has not been called yet. It's far from it. I'm convinced, through the numbers we have, through the lawyers we have, and the fact that we have this guy, Rudolph Giuliani, on our team, we're going to win this. We're going to go to the courts. We're going to fight it every step of the way to make sure that Xbox, Microsoft comes ahead the victor as they could and should be.
Right.
Because if this was a fair console war, if it was absolutely 100% not rigged console war, Microsoft would have pulled away 100% of the time.
Right, and like I said, it's a corrupted safe state. We know this, folks. We knew the Computerist were going to come out here and do this. Jake, I mean, you heard the news, you heard the reports. I mean, can you back up on these claims that this is, and it is a corrupted safe state? What do you got for me, brother?
Well, I've certainly heard some stuff about, so-called corruption, and in low-level ways, it's been proven true. However, for the mass corruptification of everything, there's just not enough evidence at this point. They're still looking into it. I hope that your broad and mostly baseless claims about it are true. I mean, I really do. I voted for Xbox, so I would ideally like that, but will I think it will be enough to overturn the sales in terms of Xbox over the PlayStation is still yet to be seen, so I'm just going to wait and keep buying Xboxes, and hopefully that will
Hey, Jake, I appreciate it, brother. You said some good things there. Other stuff I disagree with, but you know what? That is the beauty about being a gamer. Folks, I'm going to leave you with this. It's that we know for a fact, and we've been reporting this for a long time. I mean, I remember back, in 2010. I was reporting this stuff. You know, I was out there on the front lines and telling you all that there's going to be corrupted save state. And they've done it again and again and again. Walmart was hacked. Amazon. And I like that it was hacked because of Jeff Bezos, but that's besides the point. Is Computerist trying to make sure that Sony's winning. And here's the deal, folks. These are all false pre-orders. They are trying to swipe this console war, and we gotta make sure we stop the swipe. So I want you all to join me out there on the front lines here in Los Angeles, and I'm gonna get on my air horn, and you can join us in the parade, and we're gonna stop Sony from taking this over because Xbox has this. It's a landslide victory for them. Phil would not let this happen. We gotta keep Phil in power. Phil's gonna stay in power. Phil's gonna rescue all of us. True gamers, Spartanists, and all of us who love Mario. So like I said, join me out there in the front lines. I'll be air horning. You should join me too in the parade. Hashtag stop the swipe parade.
Stop saying Aloha Snack Bar.
Long shot.